Now, SAB has always been unmatched in our commitment to South African supporters. We have proven time and again that we know how to honor, how to celebrate, and how to recognize the fans with every interaction. And Kaizer Chiefs shares that philosophy. The Amakosi faithful are not customers, they are family, and family deserves to be celebrated. And as SAB, a very proud member of the AB InBev family, we bring global expertise in consumer engagement and sports marketing. But we apply these with deep respect for what makes South African football unique. And this partnership represents that balance. World-class resources in service of locally authentic priorities. Now, the last time I wore this jacket was, and I was saying to Jessica earlier today, was 20 years ago when I got married. And that turned out very well for me. So I would like to welcome Jessica on stage to receive the key to our brewery, the key that signifies the welcome home to Kaizer Chiefs Football Club into our home.
We had an incredible 2025, and I would argue that we're kicking off 2026 even better. We had the highest number of fan votes ever in a Carling Cup campaign, 8.2 million consumer votes, and a very successful tournament. And I think the thing that makes Carling so different and so special is that it's not just a tournament. It's a moment where you see the power of the fan voice come to life. And so those 8.2 million votes represent the lifeblood of what we as Carling Black Label stand for, which is all about empowering the voice of the champion fan. And that is why today just feels like such a natural feeling, because we are both brands that are so dedicated to putting the fans at the center of everything that we do.
Well, first and foremost, thank you so much. Thank you for having us in Vaughan. I think it was very interesting that you chose to wear the jacket. Because I think it's also a renewal of our vows. Because the relationship with Carling didn't start now. You know, we announced our relationship with Carling in 2010. Amazing, and a World Cup year. And here we are again, speaking with each other. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that key. It'll have a prominent place at the Village. And certainly this is a milestone for us again. For 2026. But certainly we had a great season. Guys, did we not have a great season last year? Lifting a trophy, lifting a trophy, getting back into Confed was very, very important for us, and we're very proud of the team. In fact, I'm excited that we are going as we sit here signing announcing with Carling, we are going to play Zamalek. We know that Carling has that nickname, so the stars are aligned. But certainly a great season for us, where we were able to really, together with our supporters and great support, achieve a milestone in winning the Nedbank Cup, and really making sure that we show our supporters that success is very important to us, but most importantly, I think, is partnership. Partnership with our supporters, partnership with our partners that allows us to succeed and excel.
Yeah, I think today is so important as we usher in the next chapter of what has already been a hugely successful legacy between the two clubs. And so we're kicking off this partnership today with a key line that says, we are two icons, two iconic brands, reimagined, and on one journey that puts the fans forefront in everything that we do. And I think what I'm so excited about today is that it's not just today. It's not just announcing that today is a sponsorship, but this is a living, breathing commitment that we have made between our two clubs to put the fans at the center of everything that we do. Now, we know that the first place that the fans kind of experience us is in the stadiums. And so we can announce that as part of this partnership, every single Kaizer Chiefs home fixture will have a Carling Black Label fan experience. And And we're kicking off because there's a pretty big fixture happening on the 28th of February, which is the home derby, where we will be really driving something that is super important in local soccer, is to get the fans there early so that they can maximize the experience of the derby. And we're putting our money where our mouth is by offering not just only some spot cash prizes, but we have a huge prize to give away. And that is that one lucky fan will be jetting off to the FIFA World Cup. So, just imagine you're an Amakosi fan watching your favorite team in an incredible F&B stadium, and then the next minute you're jetting off to an all-expenses-paid trip to the biggest football tournament in the world. But we're not just stopping at the stadiums. We know that while there are thousands in the stadiums, there are millions back home, and there are many that will frequent our homeland, which is the incredible taverns and bars around South Africa. And so we will be endeavoring to make Kaizer Chiefs experiences throughout taverns and bars where we know their supporter bases are. And so by that, we're really creating this ecosystem with Kaizer Chiefs, so that every time a Kaizer Chiefs fan watches, experiences Kaizer Chiefs, that they are being rewarded for that loyalty, and that reward coming from the champion beer, who's always rewarded the fans.
Well, we've always had a relationship with Carling for many years. Obviously, many know the historic Carling Cup, which actually brought the fans to participate. We had your championship coach and things like that. Then they were a supplier partner with us for many years. And I must say, we sealed this in the Netherlands. When we were in the Netherlands, and we were riding some bikes and chatting about the sponsorship, one of the things was to say we have something in common, which is our fans. We wouldn't be here as Kaizer Chiefs if we didn't have the fan base we have. And we also know Carling's passion for the fans. And I can announce also that we were so proud that out of Carling's support for our Netherlands pre-season tour, we actually have an official European Kaizer Chiefs supporter base and supporters club that was actually signed up. So again, they've been consistent in bringing the fans to us, and we had supporters come and watch the games, and we have an official European club that has been established in Europe. So, and when we sat down, we realized that we want to give more to our fans. It's something that we're very consistent about, and Carling are consistent about that. And this was the perfect partner to work with, to make sure that we give more experiences, and not only just at the stadium, out of the stadium environment as well. And that's a big prize. I think, it's also not just about only fans in South Africa. How do we expose our fans to the international world? Because they support us so much, and the World Cup is just one great platform.
Yeah, more or less, no Clement, no Clement. But with me, Ekaya's cool about like machita maning sayingani,
Yeah.
or like my uncles, my brothers, so they were divided. We could Pirates, we could Chiefs, you know what I mean? So I had this one uncle that we all loved at home. Yeah. But he was very quiet. He was very quiet. Namaj Satul is one person who's very quiet. But the only time we saw him happy, Magwini Chiefs back in the days, So my Iwina Chiefs. That's like the first time you see him happy, and but uma ihlulwa wayengalwi njengabanye kakuliwa ke endlini bekulethu uzalo bekudliwa abanye, but it was very personal. Awuza ngaphakathi, it's an internal thing. Wayiva nathule yabo, it was wayefela ngaphakathi. So that's what drew me nami kwi-Chiefs, because vele ngangimthanda naye, but watching him, the way he expressed his love for the club, it wasn't more about yaliwa nan, it was more about passion. But nabe xoxa nge-Chiefs begqoka the whole gear, you know what I mean? So the culture itself, that's what made me fall in love with the club.
I cannot define myself without mentioning Kaizer Chiefs.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So my dad had this thing whereby if Kosi is playing and then we don't win, so he goes on a hunger strike. So for that day, he's not gonna eat at all. That's how deep it is. So yeah, I was just
Which is
want
fair.
to let that.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
As a Chief supporter, how are you feeling today? e re ke lo loche ka sa gaetsho ke re thobela.
Yeah.
Ka gore ke tswa ke le Limpopo.
So,
Yeah, I'm a chairperson of Waterberg region.
Yeah.
I'm not just an ordinary supporter.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Culling Black Label.
Yes.
Ish, we've had ups and downs in this journey with this cup, but it still means so much to us. We have won it 4 times, and it's very close to our heart. Are you excited about this partnership today?
I'm very, 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 very much happy about this relationship. I guess it's a undivorceable relationship.
Yeah,
between
is that
Kaizer
is the
Chiefs
toxic boyfriend that you don't want to leave?
yeah, no, it's a permanent boyfriend, Black Label and Kaizer Chiefs. So, but just imagine if you are not a Kaizer Chiefs fan. Obviously, you'll be left in the cold. So, hey, you must think otherwise. Is it cozy or nothing else?
Cozy or nothing. Tanko, Anita, thank you so much.
My name is Donald Malaji from Limpopo, Kodzaneni.
Oh, Limpopo's in the house.
Yeah, and then I'm a chairperson for Thokoza branch. I'm very much grateful. And then the other thing about the journey to be a supporter of Kaizer Chiefs, as I show my number 15, this number 15, someone in the house, is encouraging me a lot. When I saw this jersey number, even if I can see the Chiefs, they just pick on the wardrobe. It's no more using. But some, they ask why, because this jersey, there's no more Chiefs. Why are you wearing? I says, guys, please,